What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again. Always with another one. So, I got one here from the Black Light Podcast with Thon Lexi. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Yeah. Definitely go check him out. You know what I'm saying? He found another podcast. And I mean, the delusion is real out here. It's very much real. But see, the problem is that delusion also helps to keep society in ruins. And if this delusion does not squash at some point, I mean, we're all going to be in for a rude awakening here. It just is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So let's go here, you know what I'm saying? Let's check out the situation at hand, and we're going to put these quarters, nickels, and dimes in on the times.
Stripper?
Yeah.
Is waiting 90 days to have sex with a stripper. No offense. If I find out, and I'm no angel over here. I've been with all sorts of women, but
yes, you've made that clear.
No, I'm not like, I'm just saying I've been with any end of the spectrum, as we talked about.
All right.
If I know you're a stripper and you hit me with a 90-day spiel, dude, no. That's not gonna.
Just
why?
Can I just add
Because you give.
Wait. Why do you have less respect because my title is a stripper?
Huh?
Exotic
Okay,
dancer.
do you want to answer that own question?
I want, yeah.
I don't think it's an issue of respect.
Okay,
but
how
go
about
ahead.
this?
That's what
How about
it
this?
sounds
I'll
like.
answer it politely. Many dudes will bang you. I don't know a lot of dudes that will bring you home to mom and marry you.
Because you're an exotic dancer?
A stripper, yeah.
Why?
I mean, yes.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Yes. Listen, look. See, and this is the thing, I don't think most of these women actually have children. So, a parent that actually loves their child, they want the best for their child. And if their child come home and he bring home, Tanisha from the fucking strip club and shit, or their daughter comes home and she bring home Lil Ray from around the corner and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, no. Nobody's gonna want you to entertain that person. They know for a fact, first off, that you just in lust. You're not in love.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
You're in lust with these people. You're not in love with these people because these people have nothing going on for themselves. Now, is regardless of how much money a chick make on the pole or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? It's still a stigma around that type of lifestyle. It's the lifestyle that you have to live in order to work in that environment. That's the problem. It's not necessarily that you know what I'm saying, are a bad person if you're a stripper or anything like that. No, but it's just the lifestyle that has the acquaintances that you have to have, the people that you have to be around on a daily basis in order to obtain that type of monetary value with that type of job. And yes, that type of job is not going to be very valuable on the high scale of society. Any type of real decent people, they just not going they not going to have that in a circle. It's certain levels to this shit, and that's just real.
Why not? The way that
That's something you probably should have thought about before you got on the pole.
Hold up. Tiffany.
What?
Mattress actress.
I got something to say about the 90-day thing. So one, no man that would actually wait 90 days when he has other options. They're gonna go to other people.
Let me add one thing to this, because I think there's one aspect, and by the, I think we're I don't know, this is a coaching strategy.
You can thank Steve Harvey for spreading this beta male propaganda, make a man wait for 90 days. Steve Harvey has said that a woman will wait 90 days to receive a severance package for a job, but she won't make a man wait 90 days to receive the most valuable part of herself. He was trying to sound emphatic and compelling, but really he helped a lot of women stay single. Let's go ahead and get back into it.
Yeah, it's such like you know.
No, it's just Aria's my friend, and I want the best for her, and I want Aria to find an awesome dude.
All right,
You gotta own it and
I
love
think
what you
Michael
do.
hit the nail on the head from like a female perspective. You know, compensation, how money basically is your biggest driver, and how you're tipping and all that. Now, if the type of guy you want is like a successful business guy, entrepreneur, has a company, hangs out with super successful Fortune 500 CEO type guys, all right? Like if that's the kind of guy you want, that guy is going to have a very hard time coping, recognizing the fact that, oh, this is my girlfriend, the stripper.
It's not even coping with the people.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
I mean, it's part coping, but in the reality of the things, like he just said, he just described this man that most women want. But to run in those type of circles on that type of level of prestige and things like that, you're not going to be able to run in these circles with people that move a certain type of way. It's just like a lawyer chick. She's, you know, she's topping her field. She's boom, bang, pow. She's the it lawyer in that particular city and things like that. Her bringing, you know what I'm saying, a ex-con, dope boy, you know, Pookie Ray Ray, you know what I'm saying, to the conference ball. It just ain't gonna work.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
It just ain't gonna work.
But you own fish-eyed food.
That just don't work. She's not gonna be able to bring that type of man to those events and things like that. He's not gonna even have the vocabulary to really sustain himself in that situation and maneuver around them type of people. So it's just, man, y'all, you know what I'm saying? The delusion got to stop, but it is what it is, though.
That guy's going to have a very hard time with that. I'm sorry if I'm hurting your feelings.
But at the same time, it doesn't hurt my feelings.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But I'm just letting you know that guy is not going to feel comfortable. Like, hey, mom, this is Candy, the stripper. You know,
what I'm seeing today is 10 years ago, if you would have told me that men would be moaning and crying about Barbie, I'd be like, no, that's never going to happen.
Okay, but why are we talking about Barbie? Go deeper. You're a smart lady.
About Ken too.
Go deeper. We're not talking about we like playing with dolls. We're talking about cultural narratives and what's happening in America.
Yeah, but
you're smart enough to recognize that, right? Have you seen the movie?
No.
So you can't even talk. Why are you talking?
Yo. I mean, at least go see the movie first before you start yapping out the side of your neck. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense that you would sit there and be trying to, you know, yip yap and things like that, and you haven't even saw the movie. But if you had told me 10 years ago, you know, that such and such is, oh my goodness, woman. Oh my goodness. You know, this is the generation of the most selfish women that have ever touched the damn planet. It's crazy out here. This is weird. This is very weird. You know what I'm saying? This is like,
bitch, you're a Dorito. You was never chose. You're a Dorito, bitch. And you're mad that you're not chose. And you never will be chose.
And that's just the part of the situation, that's just the facts of it. You know what I'm saying? Out of all these women in this room right now, you know what I'm saying? How many of these women you think gonna actually be chose for some man to come in and pay all her bills and this and that, and you know, she could lay around every day and not do any damn thing, you know, like, you know, most women nowadays just want to lay around every day, all day, and not do a damn thing, which is ridiculous. You know, you play a part into adding on to society too. And it ain't just you sitting around all day, you know what I'm saying, eating up all the food in the house, going get your nails done and shopping and shit. That's ridiculous.
Because I feel like,
but you haven't seen the movie.
I don't care.
All right.
Typical
woman. If I didn't see the movie, I would shut my fucking mouth.
Well, that's you.
Okay, exactly. Because I have respect.
I want to be a mom someday. What if I have a son? I don't want my son being like listening to all of this.
We don't typically see this side of Adam. I'll be the first to say. I'm here for it. Good job, Adam. Let's go ahead and get back into it.
Being treated like
Now, why do you want to be a mom, CJ? Let CJ talk.
Oh, CJ, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, mom's a
Why do you want to be a mom?
I just do. I had a mom growing
She
up,
would
so
be
I
an
would like to
excellent
be a
mom.
mom.
Okay.
I haven't really thought about it that much. I don't feel like it's
How old are you,
How's that
CJ?
feeling?
I'm going to be 38 in August.
So,
16th,
what do you mean you haven't
25
thought about being a mom? You're 38. Of course you've thought about it.
Okay, so I have thought about being a mom. I
Yeah.
haven't thought that much as to why. It just feels
Okay.
natural.
At what age did you start
Maternal
feeling
instinct.
natural?
I'm not really like thinking.
What age did you
Jeez, at what age is it going to get intentional? Let's go ahead and get back into it.
start to feel that natural instinct?
Honestly, probably
32.
about 5 years ago.
Why did it take so long, CJ? You're a
Because
gorgeous
I only
girl.
got sober about 4.5
Los
years ago.
Angeles.
And I always felt like I could never
Oh,
take care
the
of a
drinking.
houseplant.
Well, CJ, let me just say one thing.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Well, Adam say, oh, the drinking. Yeah, some people can carry things overboard and stuff like that, though. And yeah, most women, if they in them predicaments and stuff, and they intoxicated a certain amount of at least a decade, like she had to been intoxicated for a full decade, from probably her early 20s, like she said, she's 39. About 35, something like that, maybe, saying, she started thinking, and she had been, sober for a while prior to 35, I'm guessing. But yeah, things work different for women than they do for men. Even when it comes down to getting intoxicated and being on substances and things like that. The body composition and stuff, it's just different. It's different. It's gonna work a woman totally different.
Number one, you're a hot ass big bird. That's just straight up. Good for you.
I'm glad we got that out of the way.
But I'm not picking on you because I'm proud
I
of
don't
you.
feel picked on.
Cool, but I haven't said what I had to say yet.
Fabulous. How about it?
I feel like I
Nothing
wish
I haven't heard
that you
before.
would have had that epiphany phase 10 years ago.
I wish I would have as well.
Yeah.
Thank you for
So, and I think that
Epiphany phase.
I think it's
Yeah,
incumbent on
I've
you
read
to
the
tell
book.
more
My
women.
man.
I agree with Adam. There's nothing valuable about wisening up about dating at 38 and you're a woman. If you're a man who's 38, you can start to consider marriage at this point. So it exists on two different ends of the spectrum. When you're a 38-year-old woman and you're like, oh, I'm starting to think about marriage. It would be nice to have a kid or two. People who think reasonably in society will look at this and find it humorous or delusional.
They should have that epiphany phase at 27, 26, 24, 28,
You can't
not
tell
38.
somebody
It's not
that
too late
at
for
all.
her.
Why can't I tell anybody that?
That they need to have an epiphany?
Yeah.
At an
She didn't
early
even have
How old are you?
I don't understand what's up with you can't tell people the truth about life. You know what I'm saying? Because basically, what he told her was basic facts. Like, you really should have thought about that 10 years ago. Now you're crossing over. Well, you've crossed over, after 35 as a woman. And now it's like, especially pushing out your first child. A woman that has, let's say a woman push out a child in her like mid 20s, something like that, and then she push out another one later in life, like 39, 40. Her body's already, went through that type of trauma to push the child out when she was younger. So her body was able to recover a lot faster, better, things like that, because the rejuvenation process of the human body works a lot faster the younger you are. Now, she at this point now, it's like your body don't rejuvenate as fast, as you get older. And it's like, to spit out a first child at 39, 40, like that's gonna be crazy on a woman's body. For real though. That's just insane. That's insane. Real talk.
Okay, time to have the epiphany.
But to have kids, you're
Can I
geriatric
wanna
after
go back.
35.
Yeah.
Correct.
I want to go back.
When it comes to supply and demand, and that's a basic law of economics. Now you're talking my language. So Taz's Angels back in the day was a famous quote. I don't even know who that is. He said, a bad turns 18 every single day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the problem that ladies need to understand is that men get better as they get older. And unfortunately, women get worse. CJ, you're gorgeous.
Hold on here. Hold on. I could have sworn down some chick just said that. Some chick out here just said that same thing he said. And repeated that same message that has been repeated for the longest now. What was that chick name? What was the Oh, Ebony Williams. My bad.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Yeah, she just said that. Yep, sure did.
I'll pick on you for a second. What men are solving for is different from what the women are solving for. I am so much better at 40 than I was at 22. Even though I was working out and playing football, I had no money. I was broke. I had no status. I had no network. I had no net worth. I had nothing. At 22, you're Playboy cover, bad, hot ass, big bird looking girl doing your thing. And at 38, I would rather have the 22-year-old version of CJ. Why? Because I'd rather have a woman who doesn't, I don't care about your money. We already established you ain't paying my rent. I have to pay your rent. Facts.
But isn't it because
so I'd rather shush. I'd rather have a beautiful young girl that I can.
Hey, I like how he shushed her. Real talk. Shout out to him.
Indoctrinate to my views. Take her to Vegas for the first time. Take her to Europe for the first time. Not a girl who I've been like, hey, we're gonna go to Aspen. She's like, yeah, my ex-boyfriend took me to Aspen. It wasn't that cool.
No, hold on.
So
you go to all the clubs in Miami, and you don't have to worry about getting in because she kisses all the bouncers on the cheek as she walks you in the club.
Yes.
Yeah, like that girl. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we can't get in. She's like, oh, I'll just call Troy.
Yeah, I know the owner. I was on his boat last week.
Exactly.
Really? You were on his boat?
Unattractive to a man.
You guys, ladies, I'm going to say this again.
Boundaries?
I'm going to say this one more time. If you have any unaccompanied photos in Dubai.
Yo, hold on here.
If you work with vocals, let me show you
Here
how to
you go.
save tons of time and still get.
Yo, that's crazy though. But that's the truth though. It's the truth. For real though.
Mazda's most ambitious vehicle yet has a powerful, responsive inline-six turbo.
On your IG, take those motherfuckers down
The same goes for men.
immediately.
Michelle, whose attention are you looking for?
Cognitive dissonance.
It's almost like I just like crave like that person to want me, like because I maybe it's insecurities within myself.
When you say maybe, you mean definitely. And then when you're doing the making out with girls in public, whose attention are you looking for?
Well, no one's actually, I don't know. Okay, so I have to define, are we like going towards like a relationship?
Yeah, you're in a
What I
relationship
can't
with them all.
I don't know who you're making out with. I don't know who you're making out with random girls. Why are you doing
I would, but I was
By the way, keep doing it.
I was unclear if we
Why are
were
you
talking
doing
about.
it?
I was unclear if we were talking about more of a if it was like a one night stand, if I liked the guy versus if I was in a relationship with the guy. He clarified saying if it was more of a relationship, if I was in a relationship, I wouldn't really go around making out with my friends. I would try, but it would be a fight at the end of the night. So I'm not trying to really do all that.
Any of our guy friends talk like this to us, we'd be like, yo, bro, what?
You're wilding.
Wrong with you, bro?
You're delusionally crazy.
You guys are all like, yeah, witchcraft. It's like, I totally agree. And making out.
What the fuck
Yeah,
is this?
teach me. It's like,
Hold on.
Like the person then like maybe like the veil comes off a little bit and you're like, but that guy's shoes. Why does
Why is she touching his beard?
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Hold up. Hold on here.
Bitch, you're a Dorito. You was never chose. You're a Dorito, bitch. And you're mad that you're not chose. And you never will be chose.
but you old fish-eyed fool.
Speaking of nagging, persistent pain.
Watch it, sucker.
I mean, why is she touching his beard like that? Like keep your hands to yourself, baby. Keep your hands to yourself. And keep your hands off my beard. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, those are the types of boundaries we talking about right here. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you that ain't his chick or no shit like that. Well, if they smashed, they smashed. It is what it is, you know. But I guarantee you that's not like his chick like that. That's not his woman. And she just feels the entitlement to just reach out and grab his stuff to put, man, come on, man. Keep your hands to yourself.
With the same shoes
Maybe
every
it's because
single
we
time.
were just as drunk. It's just because I feel like we go too fast in the beginning.
Yeah,
and then
because you're looking at the personality. You're like, oh, this is what this could be.
No. Gentlemen, this is a message for the gentlemen.
It's
This
'cause
is
we were
why,
just as
especially
drunk.
you successful
You need to
gentlemen out
dress
there,
good.
you always got to have a prenup. This bitch is going to divorce you because she don't like your shoes all of a sudden.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
What did he say? Wait, what did he say? What did he say? He said she gonna divorce him because she don't like his shoes all of a sudden. Like, hey, you know, you can't make this stuff up. And I can see how that would really be true. You know what I'm saying? A chick would divorce a dude because she don't like his shoes all of a sudden. It's just weird. This is weird out here. And y'all don't think it's weird that these women are choosing by like just the dumbest of standards. They instantly turned off by the dumbest of things. It's like, what is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I ain't tripping. You know, one of your tits is bigger than the other one. Who cares?
What the French toast is there to
Who
think
cares? You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, you know, one of your toes on your feet is crooked. Ain't nobody complaining. What's wrong with you?
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Y'all better cut this shit out here, man. Y'all better cut this shit out here. Looking for perfect people. Ain't no such thing as perfect on this planet. I don't understand it. It's crazy to me.
I think Adam's got a point. Men have to invest a lot initially. Just because you're a man in a relationship, you have to pay for dates. You have to be able to protect the woman. Initially, you have to invest a lot into the relationship. You have to deal with a woman's weird, overbearing attitude a lot of the times and her overbearing nature, just to have them secretly considering breaking up with you because they don't like the shoes you wear. It puts into perspective how differently men and women think about relationships long term.
Any of you ladies married in here? Or any of you ladies married?
Tell these
Who the f would still get married?
I don't know who would marry your ass.
Real quick.
Want to get married.
I want to get
Real quick, a great.
So none of you ladies are married? Are any of you ladies in a relationship?
No. Remember, I'm a born again.
So we're all taking advice from single chicks who can't keep a man.
Hey, let me give you guys a great piece of advice.
I don't take advice. Are you single?
No.
You're not single?
No.
Who you?
I got many women.
Get him
The vice president. Give me Madam Vice President. Give me 1
Let
second.
this be a lesson.
You'll never
why
find
you need
love.
options as a man.
Adam said, I got plenty women. Don't try to son Adam. He said, I got plenty women.
Want to pick a good one, maybe in a mine somewhere. But when this option starts going all Kamala Harris on you, X, cut it off, done, keep it moving. Because the last thing you want is a disagreeable, aggressive, annoying, argumentative woman. It's the last thing a successful man wants.
For the record,
You just a homeless dude, all right?
listen
So I don't
to me.
know what option.
You tried it. You
I did.
tried it.
I
Why
went
so much
there.
attention on me? I intimidate
Because
you?
you're the annoying one.
Why
So
so
I
much
use you as
attention
an
on me?
example.
No, Tate walked in. She and kicked this dude out the door. Tate walked in.
Tate's a friend of his. He was just with Andrew Tate a couple weeks ago. Stop.
Right.
Stop.
Because this whole conversation initiated with your very poignant question about, like, so what's wrong with that? Like, what's wrong with the Barbie movie? Why are you beta men talking about this?
No, I said what's the panic?
Right.
Like, what's the panic?
And
What
I'll
do you
tell
think
you,
happened?
and nobody's panicking here, but I'll be very direct with you. It's been a slow drip for years, drip, 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 of basically toxic masculinity and basically the rise of feminism. But the narrative, the theme, the slogan, the future is female. How many women have heard that before?
I've heard that.
Okay, the future is female. Okay, so what does that mean for men? So that we don't have a future? What does that mean? So
That means at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, they're going to try to snuff us all out. They're going to try to snuff us all out.
And what is your damage, musclehead? You stupid? You ignorant? Or you just plain old deaf?
You know, and that we definitely going to, hey, who's ever left going to see the downfall of society? I mean, society going to crash just like Rome did. Just like Rome did. You know, it is what it is, though. Once you remove the actual stability from society, and men in general, on a large scale, we create the stability. Now, are there plenty of unstable-minded men out here? Yes, I'm not saying that there aren't, but collectively, as a whole, you know what I'm saying, there are more men that are stable-minded than not. And the stable-minded men create substance, it creates balance, it creates structure and safety and all types of things for society. Because, you know what I'm saying, we think in that way. You know, we want to have a society where people can actually live on this planet and be productive. and be, citizens and live how they want to live. But at the same time, too, we still need laws, rules, and all this type of shit in order to maintain some type of balance in life. And, nature even has its own laws and rules. And nature has its laws and rules for women and men. And, the 21st century women do not seem to want to abide by nature's laws and nature's rules. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of men out here, that are just, over it. They're like, we can't work with that because it goes against everything that's has been keeping, basically society and the planet running. I mean, it is what it is.
Good point.
All of a sudden,
I know what it means. It means that in the future, only female narratives will be paid attention to. Only female propaganda will be considered. Everything that is put out there to uplift men will be shot down. Every opinion that men have about what women should do or female nature will be considered something negative and toxic and cancelable in society. That's what it means when they say the future is female. Let's go ahead and get back into the show.
The future is female has opened up the floodgates for men being second-class citizens, women running the world, and this slow drip has turned into a tidal wave of basically men being simps. If you want to be a fan of Andrew Tate or Rolo or Adam or Troy or Michael, you're toxic and you're up, and there's something wrong with you. But if you start watching Barbie and you're all about the patriarchy and you're basically feeding into that narrative, you're a female, you're a boss babe, and it's basically ruining the exactly traditions that we've created of all of society, not just in America. So to answer your question, it's not a Barbie thing. It's the tidal wave that the slow drip started with that is basically seeping into America now.
Yo.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Let's give that a round of some applause. And it just is what it is. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's no need to sit here and wonder why things are going down the way they are out here. It's a crippling situation that we are back in this time again, because history repeats itself, things like that, especially to a certain degree. Rome had its day. And now almost, 2,000, almost 3,000 years later, America is having its day. But it seems to me that, America has gotten so beside herself, you know what I'm saying? She just, she's deciding to, introduce and allow certain things, to go on that's going to be to her own detriment.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Yo, it is what it is, though. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my subscribers out there. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure that you, ring that bell. That you will be notified whenever I decide to post things. And, like I always say.
And that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.
Have you lost your rabbit-ass minds? No, not you, the viewer, but some of the bastardized, busybody business owners out there. It's not enough because of inflation. The price of food is high as a giraffe's... Well, you know what I mean.
You read that? Then we're throwing the money on.
Yes. Wow, amazing. Meow, meow, meow. Yes.
The men need to come healed.
What? The women don't need to come.
My thing is, the women need to come healed. But I'm saying, if I'm not healed and you chose to fuck with me still, right. You is that's your fault. Yeah. You're
reference to the protect black women is black women have to learn how to respect black men as well.
Right.
And I'm going to say that because a lot of us talk reckless, and then when we are in the face of danger, it's like, oh my God, you're not going to come to my rescue. When sis, you was just telling me ain't no good, deadbeat, ain't, my mama ain't, she shouldn't have had me, should have